Well, happy New Year, and I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Ours was exhausting. We're still exhausted, but we're just tuning in to essentially just kind of talk about how our year went, future plans, and to kind of give our gratitude towards you. To all of our fine viewers out there and new friends that we've made, it's been a great year. So we're gonna give y'all a moment to kind of chime in. Are you gonna pull it up on?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so Shannon's pulling up the chat on her phone.
Because apparently Matt lost the cord, so now I have to sit next to me, but I don't want to. And Apollo's in my face.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to that extension for the camera.
Apollo.
So yeah, we're gonna do it like we did last time again,
Sort of.
And somewhat. The only difference is we didn't scoot the futon up, and Apollo is right in our faces this time. It's his playtime. It's his time to put holes in my hand and bark in my ear.
He doesn't do that to me.
I don't know why he tends to do it to me. It's not very fun. And he's getting so large that when he plays rough with me, that's not fun either. He's still a fun dog. He's a great dog.
He's a very good dog.
Apollo for president, 2020.
I'll take him over Trump.
Apparently he's getting impeached, but I don't want to talk politics.
Me either. Just saying. Make it work.
Okay, making of the chat work. I think we have to scroll down. I don't know. I've never. There we go. Live chat. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
We got a couple people.
Studio 23. Yeah.
What's
Hi,
up?
Eddie.
What's up, Eddie?
Nope. 23 says no politics. We're printers. True.
Yeah, I can't. Thing about politics is I don't pay attention.
Bad Brad.
So,
what up, fam?
I couldn't even talk
Yo,
about it.
Bad Brad.
Bad Brad, what's up? CEO 23, what's up? All right, looks like everybody's here.
Well, I can't tell you anymore if it's been 5 minutes.
It's only 7:03, so we'll give it a couple more minutes for some more people to kind of tune in, so we can all chat for a little bit. This might be a little bit shorter. I guess it just depends on.
That's what we said last time.
Okay, well,
And studio, I completely agree.
why? What do you say?
No, just more about politics. Where
Oh,
they suck.
yeah. No, I'm American. I don't vote, and I drive a crappy compact car. That's my extent of being American.
I get out of jury duty because I'm legally still registered in a different county.
Yeah, I got summoned for jury duty, but
You know,
I'm gonna. No, actually, I did not. Off the.
What?
Here I am saying that I
Hi,
got
Gail.
summoned for jury duty. I'm like, I'm not going to it.
Yeah, I didn't go to mine either.
But here I go talking about it. It's on the record now, Shannon.
I don't think that they watch the YouTube channel.
I don't either.
Okay.
They probably would have no
Tim.
idea.
Studio 23 wants to know if we like Houston. No.
Yeah, I do love Houston. I don't know about you, but
It's a swamp.
no, it's not.
And it floods all
Florida's
the
a
time, people
swamp.
die.
It's called Bayou City. Yes, there are parts that are below sea level, but
Right, Paula.
I was born and raised here. I've lived in other places, and anytime I'm away too long, I just want to get back.
It's hot.
But
and
that's just me.
Well, it's hot and it's muggy, and it makes my hair look like I have. Okay, you know what? I
It
look
makes it look fantastic.
if fantastic means every single call goes in each direction.
Okay, before we switch
Ow!
the
You
camera,
just looked me in the eye.
before we switch the camera over, where ideally would you want to live?
I give you 3 guesses. You're only gonna need one.
Japan's definitely not one of them because
Okay, so maybe you need 2.
you couldn't even survive there for a month because you don't eat seafood.
You know
and
I do New York.
You can't get your New York.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with New York,
And I'm
but
not talking about the city. I'm talking like,
the state
Yeah.
and the country. You don't even like bugs.
They all freeze.
What would you do?
There are like suburban areas
No, I
with
get that.
malls and everything.
Oh my God, that's malls and everything. That's right up there on top of my list for new places to
Okay,
live.
that was a bad example. Anyways, you want to turn this over?
All right, we're gonna kick this on over so that way y'all can see us, and we'll continue our nonsensical chatting, and we'll talk about our year and things to come. Let's do this. And they're sweeping the street out there. Yeah, I bet you don't get to street swept in New York like that.
Are you kidding? They plow it whenever snows.
No, I get that.
And they
I
pour
get that.
salt
What's
on
up?
the street.
What's going on, everybody?
Yo!
No, I'm not a fan of the cold.
Anyways,
Neither are you.
and I'm fine if it's under 40.
I'd rather be sweating my butt off than freezing.
Yeah, well, you don't sweat as much as I do. Anyway, so Studio 23 is asking because he's planning on moving.
Oh, really? Just kind of looking for...
What's he eating?
I don't know what he's eating. It doesn't matter. Just he's
no
eating tape off the bottom of my shoe. So are you just kind of trying to figure out where to go? Really? I'll tell you that the cost of living in Houston is by far probably one of the best in the country. They even had a survey.
We're also one of the
Not a
fattest
survey,
countries, too. Or cities, excuse me.
That's just a per, like, fast food per however many square miles. Anyways, moving on. Let's see what else we got here.
We got really nothing.
Nothing?
Eddie says the screenshot looked different. Yeah, because I was glaring at him.
Well, I mean, what can I say? It was like a last second photo, and Shannon was maybe New York would be good for you because you were very concerned with your appearance and.
Really not. I actually really wasn't. I just said my hair looked terrible, and you said, "Okay, cool, take a picture."
Yeah, because I wanted to put something up. So
yeah, well, okay, cool isn't exactly the best response to
cool.
it.
Yeah, I captured Shannon in her best moment.
So pissed.
That's what photographers do, you know.
You're not a photographer.
Horse manure. What about that thumbnail?
Yeah.
That's a photograph. And I take video for I'm videographer, photographer,
Anyways,
artist.
Jurassic. Hi.
What's up, Jurassic?
Eddie says you can't beat Michigan for fatness. Are you sure? Because I feel like if Michigan, they would all be put on for warmth.
Where at in Michigan? Just Michigan in general? Chicago's in Illinois.
Oh, that's right. Why do I always think it's in?
Oh my lord!
No, I always.
I thought you were the one with the doctorates here.
I am, but I always think that Michigan or Chicago's in Michigan, and that what is it? What is it?
Detroit.
No, there's like some country in Canada that I always think is in Russia, or city in Canada that's always in
Toronto?
Russia. No. It's the one that sounds weird.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, well, I always think it's like in Russia, and so you know what? I'm terrible with geography, but you know what? I aced my geography classes in school.
And forgot it. Lesson learned, kids. School don't do much.
I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face.
Oh, look at us now. I was kidding. All jokes aside, I think it has been a great year for us. I'm just going to go ahead and dive into it now and just kind of run off.
Hey, from the UK.
Hey, what's up? From over the pond. But just kind of a summary, really. I'd say our slow season hasn't been as slow. Sales have definitely went up enough to the fact towards we could hire somebody else, like Michelle, for instance. We set up some interviews. That was a new first.
Yes.
Actually interviewing people rather than it being buddies like, hey, my friend wants to work for you, or so-and-so calling in and being like, hey, are you hiring?
She's worked for us for a while now.
Yeah.
April.
No, it was February. Was it April?
I thought it was April or May.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was. I think February is when we started to realize, like, okay, I'm getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And it still feels like that at times to this point, like to this day. And then the other thing was at the beginning of the year, got the press up and running, the automatic. So that was cool. That opened up new opportunities for us because there was. Well, we got it in November, but it wasn't actually up and running until.
Well, you didn't get the hang of it.
No, I didn't even have the thing put together and like running until.
I don't think I noticed
early
because
January.
It was our slow season. Our slow season is so different this year.
Right. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but I'm pretty sure it was January.
A lot of video games.
Because there was parts and stuff that I was ordering and all that. So the automatic, more business in general. New employee. We've had a couple employees. Although the people I tend to get out there working with me.
Maybe something about you.
The bell out. Yeah, it's totally about me. Here, reclaim the screens. So let's see how long you last. If you're serious,
I don't know. I sit in here with Michelle all day, and
yeah, you sit here all day while I'm hammered out there with production.
Well, Michelle stayed. I apparently created a positive working environment.
I too would stay if I sat my ass and did nothing in a chair.
Did nothing. So
Okay.
that's what he's saying that I've done all year. Nothing.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, once you got your work done for the day, there would be video. Anyways, I'm not going down that road. But the point is that we hired.
Hi, Impossible.
An employee, and then
brands. Yes, they are.
And then a lot of stuff going on with the YouTube channel as well.
Speaking of, like, that
subscribers,
was subscribers.
Increasing.
Speaking of subscribers, when we hit, because we went to that, we hit that 10. And,
yeah.
And that was this year, and then it skyrocketed.
20.
And then it
20.
And that's the whole reason I'm here, folks.
Yeah. Oh, and Shannon obviously got on camera this year.
Yep.
Finally, after a long, many live sessions of
and peer pressure.
Get Shannon on. So here she is. You're welcome. I'm gonna give Shannon a hand over here. Apollo's gonna eat my hand while I do it. Apparently he does not agree. Ow.
Apollo doesn't like it because I can't play with him.
Ow. I'm trying to think of what else. So, I mean, we took on some more contracting work, and
we've gotten really big into the contract.
And it helps fill the gaps. We don't completely just do contract work, but having the automatic definitely helped make that an easier transition, or to even be able to take on as much contract printing as we have. What else would you say? New press is on the way, although it's not going to be here this year, but we still start lining that up.
Well, I actually had an epiphany this year, a couple months ago.
What is that? That you're awesome at your job?
I'm not going to say it. Well,
I'll say it for you.
Yeah, like I was probably already good at it before I realized it, but this year I had like this light bulb moment where I was like, holy shit, I'm actually good at this. And it was an amazing feeling. So that's something that happened to me this year.
And that's good.
It's amazing. It was an amazing thing. It was a
feeling to have.
Yeah, because I'm like spouting up. People are coming and asking questions, and all of a sudden I'm just like shooting things off, and then I'm like charming one person that's mad about like a late order or something, and I'm like all of a sudden by the end of it they're leaving smiling and hugging me, and then I'm just like landing deals and stuff like that, and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm actually cut up for this. I'm good at it, and that was like one of the most amazing self-confidence boosters I have ever had in my entire life.
That's good. I'm proud of you. You've done great.
Thank Thank you.
I this year have. Hey, who's calling into the show? I've cried more often. I draw the blinds closed and cry because Shannon's doing so awesome. And I'm just like, I'm nothing.
You have never cried.
I'm nothing.
You've never cried because I'm doing well.
Okay, I haven't cried, but I'll tell you something that I have learned this year. It's just kind of take my time with things. Things happen, and especially with screen printing. And there that goes. Go hit the, where's the phone at? Just hit.
I did.
No, let me see it. Oh, okay. So, I don't know, just learning to not, because I know at the beginning of the year I would easily let things get to me, and it would just kind of set my temper off, and Shannon would have to leave the room, and I'd kick a garbage can or something like that, and I haven't really been doing that lately. I think just learning to kind of accept things for what they are. You think differently, or
no? I will say you have definitely improved, but like when the slow season started, you did start getting a little cranky with me, and it wasn't my fault.
Not necessarily cranky. I'd say just stressed.
Well, yeah, but it comes out as cranky with me. I have a hi, Apollo.
I mean, I think part of it too is the fact that we do have an employee that we want to keep, and we don't want to have to cut all her hours, and so kind of being able to make things work when money's pretty tight to keep that individual, even though there's not a whole lot going on. Just keep them employed, and I think that's been a pretty big part of it. And I know I had like griped about, okay, if you aren't doing anything in the office, come out to the shop. But what I'm saying is, in 2020, I just want to get everybody more acquainted with everything towards where it's like you know more without having to ask me. Michelle as well. Like if someone were to come in and we needed her to man the shop, she's like, oh yeah, put a quote together, or stop it, Apollo. He's trying to hump my arm.
Gross.
But just having everybody trained to the point towards where it's like everybody can essentially do a little bit of everything. Hey, what's up, Sin? How was your Christmas? I haven't really been checking out a whole lot of videos lately.
Buffering issues.
Some buffering issues. That's okay. It's just stalling there. It's just the internet connection. Either that or OBS.
Hey, how about that for a New Year's resolution?
Okay, yeah, we can get that sorted out. I think we'll just have to look into the internet.
Yeah. Okay.
And boost the speed, because we have like the lowest package. Oh, another thing. We signed up with Printavo in February. And how do you feel about that?
Well, mixed feelings. Was loving it for a while, and then it started spazzing on me, and it sent Dylan every single quote approval I've ever sent him in the last year. So he got 20 emails.
But let's think about the positive things though. Before we'd be like, oh crap, I completely forgot about that order. If we didn't have it printed out.
I still do.
No, but it will be on the calendar or in the quotes as,
Sometimes I forget to put it on the calendar.
Oh my God, you're of no help whatsoever.
Anyways, but yes, the Printavo thing has been great. We need to start doing their videos. I'm actually, fun thing for the next year, I'm probably going to be hosting a lot of the videos for Printavo. Matt will be doing some of the stuff on the back end for the calculations and things like that.
Yes,
but I'll probably be hosting my own Printavo tutorials and things like that.
Right.
So that's cool.
I'm sure we've kind of talked about it a little bit, touched on it. The fact that Printavo want us to do some
right, but we
some
just haven't
videos
had.
for them.
Why haven't we done that?
Because we've been busy printing shirts.
We've had time.
Okay, let's say. Here's how I look at
Don't
it.
lick my eye. Oh my god, I'm gonna get pink eye.
We hadn't got around to it yet because what little downtime we did have between recording our own videos, doing live, just getting work done. When we do have some relaxation time, we kind of want to take advantage of that rather than kind of spreading ourselves too thin.
Well, I'm kind of looking forward to, like, you know.
Yeah, I
being, like, you know, your apprentice in this, you know?
The videos?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so
follow.
Everybody look out for Shannon's videos on Printavo. Trained by yours truly. Now, why am I talking through the dog's mouth? It's funny because he's trying to chew on my nose. So, Paulo, what have you learned this year?
Not to pee when the customers come in.
Oh, that's a good one. Not to jump on them.
Clients, excuse me. Yeah, he's working on that. So.
He's gotten better about that. He still doesn't know how to. Something you can improve on, Apollo, is not scaring the pants off people because dude, you come all excited and want to be everybody's friend, and a lot of people just don't want to be your friend because you look scary.
I've watched him run towards people. Oh, that lady.
Ooh.
When we had the pizza delivered.
Did we talk about that last time?
I don't know, but they were hellish.
We
screams.
We did talk about it because we had brought the kids up here and we were getting some work done.
Yeah.
And it wasn't this past weekend. It was the previous weekend. So we had talked about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, still, it's funny to me.
Yeah, that was
just those screams. Anyways, I've seen people I've seen a grown man jump 5 feet into the air into a truck bed. Okay, Sabala went, friend, gallop, gallop, gallop.
That was interesting, to say the least.
Anyways, okay, so we got.
You're gonna go over to the chat. All right, I'm gonna switch the view over to the chat.
Sin says, "What have I done with Matt?"
What?
And who is this person sitting next to me? Matt's growing his hair out because I told him to.
Oh, and I shaved the beard off and got the. I don't know. I might do something with this because I don't know. I was talking to Shannon. I was like, I want to shave the sides. So
you're not shaving the sides.
Not the back, just the sides of it.
You're not doing that.
You're not dyeing your hair purple.
Obviously, you keep not letting me.
Ever again. Even if there's a fire.
I don't think I'll be dyeing my hair on fire.
No. Yeah, actually, you probably would. It's like, it's warm now. I can dye my hair.
There might be that. Anyways.
I see, I know
hi,
you.
Heavy. Hi, Heavy. Hi. Can I?
It's warm now. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was trying to switch this over to the chat, but it's not...
I have the chat right here.
No, but so everybody else can see us and the chat. That's what I'm on OBS over here. Or go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to drive over here.
Okay, so hi, Heavy. He wants to know what kind of press did you get. Still a secret. Theoretically getting it at the end of January at this point. But our first press was a Javelin. So there's that, and I am still trying to find a way to take bets on the first one,
or the first automatic,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, so I'm still trying to find a way to get a pool together about what we're getting.
I'm gonna let you handle that
lose?
Because I
don't know how pools work.
Last time
except swimming.
Did that work? Did it work? Let's see. There we go.
And yes, hi Joe. Yes, there is a buffering problem because we have terrible stuff.
You know it. What?
T-shirt chick Sin. She says she doesn't recognize you.
Oh, you don't recognize me? How about now? I don't know. I'm hot. I just need to take my jacket off. Because the hair, no beard. I don't have the the tightly trimmed
He's growing his hair out because I asked him
hairdo.
to.
I got my curls kicking. Oh, fun fact. So for Christmas, we did receive a ancestry DNA testing kit.
You still need to remind me.
So I'll find out whether or not how much black I am, and then how much other lies are inserted into our misunderstanding.
I'm pretty sure I am 100% clear.
You're just 100% Caucasian.
100%, absolutely.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think I'm Welsh.
No,
And a Viking.
That's what I was gonna say, Viking.
I'm a Viking.
Well, go ahead and spit in your little tube and send it off.
Well, I can't.
Why?
Because you haven't reminded me to do it in the morning before anything
I haven't
happened.
even reminded myself. I have no idea. I got the hiccups now.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a piece of the door trim, the
fantastic.
The 30-year-old door trim is being eaten by Apollo. Hey, Apollo! No, leave it. Anyhow,
that's my puppy.
Apollo
just marked the couch.
Did
he pee?
What? No, he didn't pee.
Well, David Tackloon says Apollo just marked the couch.
No, he didn't.
Are you talking about paws?
Oh, he knows better than that. He will.
He'll get his ass beat.
He'll get a smackdown. I'll give myself tennis elbow, give him a whoop down.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just kidding. I don't beat the dog.
Okay,
he just knows better. We just have to shock him. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when he growls at me at night.
Oh, yeah. What were you going to say? Somebody what?
Sin now recognizes you without your jacket.
Oh, she recognizes me without my jacket?
Yes.
Did I look like some sort of celebrity that came in here? Or just some dummy from France? Like, the French hair is kicking. Like the waves, I'm telling you, I hate this stage.
You're the French man that I'm having an affair with. But
oh, good. Well, at least you're out of whomever's hair. Keeping yourself busy.
Always.
Nothing wrong with extracurricular activities.
Are you gonna cheat on me?
No. You're the one that dug yourself into the situation. I'm like, fine.
Okay, so Brands and Empires. Yes, it's really an awesome one. One that we have not.
Joe, what's up? That's Joe. His Joe. Brands and Empires. No. I'm thinking Heart and Hustle. Sorry. Yeah. Brands and Empires. Sorry, I'm awful with names. You got the brown automatic press. The very informative stuff, DTG videos and all that.
Anyways, so
go ahead.
Resolutions for the new year.
Resolutions is that what he's asking? What is your name by the way?
Not him. I was just.
Oh, what our resolutions are? Well, we'll have the press come in.
It's not a resolution.
To do well with it.
In a way, but not in the way that I'm meaning.
To just do well with it. More videos, because it will be a new machine. Of course, more videos I haven't touched on. I have some videos I'm working on that will be... So, the more I post videos, eventually I'll come to the point towards where I'm like, okay, let me talk about this aspect of it, because a lot of the videos have been just kind of teaching about screen printing rather than the business end of things. And once you learn the skills, from my knowledge, I didn't go to school to be a businessman. I've always wanted to go in business for myself, but
do you want to switch it back over? Because we're not having questions now.
It's not easy. I can tell you that much. But kind of tell you where
Oh, I spoke too
I
soon.
could improve on. And so become some of my goals are more videos around the screen printing educational part, the business end, more detail on how we got to where we're currently at, and I think just being a better business owner in general, like making sure that you're happy, informed, um, that things aren't getting boring for you or anything. Or
I know a resolution I want you to be doing.
what's that?
I ask you to check your email because a certain person needs to talk to you specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to check your damn email.
Okay, I've got one for you. Why do I feel like this is like New Year's resolution therapy? Because you're like, I want you to check your emails. Oh yeah, I want more help out there in the shop, so I can
What
check
have
my
I been
emails.
doing all day?
Hey, I checked my emails today. Okay, I was up.
Really?
Checking them.
Did you
I
get,
was
did you
checking.
get back with that guy that was asking about the help with the spot process?
No, because I just continued living my life and forgot about it. I think everybody out there knows that how quickly I get back to people, at least on the YouTube end. When it's emailed, it's a little. I would say the best way to get an answer is on the YouTube comments, because emailing for me is dealing with clients.
Okay, so
really,
then,
unless there's some sort of issue with the template.
Should I redirect them to the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I mean, if there's a particular video that they saw, or and you know they. Chances are they probably don't have a YouTube account, so that's not really fair of me to be like, "Hey, leave a comment." Now that I think about it, it's fine. I mean, I answer them. I can't get to every single one of them, obviously, but Shannon will keep on top of it and make sure that I get around to it. So
yes, well, all I can really say is Matt's busy. I'll try to make sure that he responds when he has a moment, but then I follow you around like a clucking chicken.
Right. So the thing, say for instance, with YouTube, it's easy for me to answer some of those questions, and then also some of you guys do chime in and kind of help answer those questions. But because I get questions, most of it's from YouTube, which I gladly answer, and then Instagram, Facebook, and then there's emailing. So there's those 4 different ways that people are getting a hold of me to ask questions. And my phone will be chiming for the Facebook page, and I'm trying to answer questions. And really that's like our business page and everything, which, I mean, YouTube's part of it, but we also get spam quite a bit.
Tommy!
What's up, Tommy? We get spammed quite a bit by people who are like, hey, who does your digitizing? Hey, who does this and that? And then they'll send, like, rocket off 5 different messages for 10 words. And then I'm just like, I'm not even going to fuss with it.
I told a I had a digitizer call me and ask, and then I told him that we didn't need a service. He said, thank you, have a bad day.
He said, thank you, have a bad day?
Yeah. I was like, did that just happen?
Somebody must have already been having a bad day.
I know. I was like, it's not a reflection of me. That's a reflection of you.
So, yeah, I apologize if I haven't got around as quick as I would like to. That's a New Year's resolution. Okay, I can't really say that because I'll probably get more questions, but like, I can't do it. Not that I can't do it. It's just there's only so much free time in the day for me to work, YouTube, answer questions, be a loving, I almost want to say fiance, but
Not yet.
boyfriend. Almost. Hey, news update. I did ask Shannon's father for her hand, if I could have his permission to marry her, basically.
Yeah.
Because I think she was getting a little, starting to feel like it wasn't going to happen, and so
I'm the freak out.
that was kind of a way for me to be like, hey, well, I know you're. Would you leave my jacket alone? Sorry. She was kind of feeling down about it.
Oh yeah,
I could
so
tell.
that was a new thing that happened this year
And
too.
then I was like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but your father kind of had specific requests or things he would like to see, and I wanted to honor those, even though you talked to him about it. He's like, oh no, I felt bad about saying that.
Yeah, he really did. You just like kind of. I think you scared him a little.
One of those was I have to grow a mustache and
really?
trim the beard.
Really?
Yeah, he wants me to look like Ron Burgundy. He wants me to drink more Diet Coke, Mountain Dew. These are none of his requests. I mean, they're, any father that is concerned about their daughter's well-being and giving their daughter away. They're reasonable things.
All I'm saying is we don't actually have to get married. We could get actually engaged before those are actually fulfilled, and then wait, I mean, the annulment's gonna take 16 months anyways.
Oh my lord.
Anyways, so.
Jeez.
Tommy's like, yes, and then he goes, my wife was wondering.
Wondering what? If I had asked?
Mm.
I hadn't asked her yet. I've
the
taken the first big scary step.
My dad is actually terrifying. He's the grumpiest man in the world.
I had a few to drink, and it was on Thanksgiving Day. And
you ambushed him.
I was like, may I have your blessing to marry Shannon? And he was like, what?
Well, you did kind of ambush him.
I was like, I'm sorry. I know it's kind of random, but I told him, I was like, I think it'd be weird if I asked you to go fishing or something like that. It's just like, hey, Mark, let's go fishing. We don't go fishing. We don't hang out aside from outside of the family. So that would be weird and uncomfortable for us both.
My dad is actually very socially awkward and grumpy.
And then
he's the very epitome of get off my lawn.
The other bit is I felt like, because I know, and I've been wanting to, but I realized I'm like, yeah, I really hadn't. I felt comfortable asking. Let's put it that way. Okay. At that point.
Well, I love you.
Like 2 months into dating, you was like, who the hell are you?
That's what
like now.
At 2 months in, we were already planning on eloping, and then I was like, "Wait, my mother will kill me."
Now, I mean, he knows who I am to an extent from visits and stories, talking.
Mm-hmm. He likes
He's
you.
met my mom and dad. Parents have met already, so which was earlier this year. So
that was Scarlett's birthday. That was in February.
Yeah.
Okay, so yay! So big step taken. So that was something else that happened this year that we forgot to mention. Mm-hmm. Tim wants to know if we outgrew the javelin, or was there just some other reason for only having it a year?
No, we did not outgrow it. The javelin still works fine. The reason is essentially we considered a bigger shop. That's something we had considered it, not doing it.
Yeah, and you put the videos up. The do I do it? Do I not?
Right. And the reasoning behind getting a new press is essentially, I'm trying to think how to word this. The javelin works great. If we didn't go any further than the javelin, I'd be happy. It does consume a lot of air.
It's so loud.
And it requires a pretty large compressor.
Which is very loud.
having said that, I mean, it is, ours is about 15 plus years old.
Yeah, it's got some staying power.
It's a workhorse, which, Workhorse bought them out, but what little problems it had after I had it up and going, they're very small things and easy to troubleshoot. Now with the new press, if something goes wrong with it, I could figure it out, but they're so much more complicated. And the thing I like about the Javelin is it's analog. That's like the difference between figuring out how to stream something on Spotify versus, putting a vinyl on a player. That's just how intuitive it is. And it's done a great job. And we needed more colors too, as well. 6 colors is fine. It's done a great job, but...
And also, Matt's kind of a wizard when it comes to, like, making a 9-color job fit
out of
into a 6.
Yeah, and it comes down to just needing more colors and wanting the ability to really kind of... A lot of it has to do with growing our business.
So yeah, it has nothing to reflect upon the Javelin. It's just we were made an offer that was too good to pass up.
Yes.
That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah. So I'm kind of giving you the runaround. Yeah, we got a pretty good offer on the new press, and I mean, we couldn't say no. It was too good of a deal to be like, nope.
Yeah, so nothing about the Javelin. It's just better offer, brand new equipment.
Right.
So, David, yes, there are. We actually know a couple, very nice couple, that just do DTG specifically.
Oh, are they just asking if
there are people that just do DTG like
yeah. I mean, you kind of build your
we have a couple that does it. They work from their house and they're fantastic.
They are.
We did the Kuwait rapper. I don't know if we ever talked about him.
We have talked about him.
Yeah, and he emailed me after he received the shirts. He's like, and this was literally, and I am quoting, "Shannon, I fucking love you." And I'm like, you say fuck a lot in your emails. I feel weird. but no, they do an amazing job. Because we took a look at it. We were just like, yeah, this is too many colors. And they rushed it out for us. Yeah. And it's kind of like we scratch their back, they scratch ours. Like we've helped them out with, some of the screen printing that they need done, especially when it's like someone that's very hard to deal with. Like you went personally to deliver those ones for the fussy lady.
Oh yeah.
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 And then they help us out with people like.
They're having a good time out there.
I'm hoping. Like Kuwait rappers.
What now? Oh, okay. Sorry,
yeah.
I completely
we got very distracted. There's somebody screaming. There's screaming out there. So.
Yeah. So we do know someone,
Thank you,
they run their business out of their home. They recently got an Epson DTG. Like, I forget what the name of the model is, but it's the same thing Reyes has. It's like an $18,000 deal. Does great work.
Yeah, and they're very professional. And it's kind of funny because the manager, or I wouldn't say manager, but the one that's kind of in the position that I'm in, like she actually came to seek me out for advice on it, and she's like 20 years older than me. Remember I told you like she was asking about the pricing and stuff. And basically, I had to tell her, I was like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just stick to your freaking guns and remember that this isn't about you, it's about your family. And if they're not willing to pay what you need, then they're not only taking away from you, they're taking away from your family. And that's how I think of it. And also, they take away from my booze money, and then they want me and my children to starve. And I have to be sober while I deal with you. No, thank you. And
Shannon will be an unhappy camper.
Yeah, so that's how I look at it, but that's what I had to explain to her. But anyways,
Do not bite my nose. Did you just yawn over my head?
Okay, Heavy Ink, thank you. Jim,
not sure what was said,
Happy
but
New Year's
thank you,
to
Heavy
everyone. Tommy says, wife says get married. I know, right?
Yes, we're working on it. We got to do the traditional Catholic.
My mother will kill me.
I have to be sired first by the Queen of England. What else do they require?
Classes.
Catholic? Apollo, I know, yeah. He was about to say something, too.
Classes. We have to be married, like, in the church.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got to go to the prison for, like, a weekend. And
yeah, they have a
hang out with
they have a retreat, which I remember is not fun.
Yeah, so I have to go to a retreat.
We both do.
Hey,
we'll
Cujo.
be there together. We just can't spend the night in the same room.
Shh. You're looking at your reflection. I'm definitely not looking forward to that.
Oh, I'm
gonna be the guy.
I'm not either.
I'm gonna bring a guitar and some booze and sing Kumbaya.
You're not allowed to have booze there.
I can't go.
Why do you think I feel?
I can't deal with all those people. Are they okay with
No.
No, are they okay with me throwing a fit out of boredom? Here's my thing about it is
I'm sorry, this is just what has to happen.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. I don't think I've ever talked about it. I have generalized anxiety disorder.
Cheers, we both do.
In which when I'm secluded to an unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people, like I'll just have
maybe we can talk to them about
nervous
that.
breakdowns,
we'll figure it out.
Anxiety attacks.
Well, maybe we can talk to them about that. Maybe we can say, look, this isn't good for, we both have anxiety, and we're not going to be good without each other in that situation.
And it doesn't have anything to do with drinking or anything like that. It'd be fine. It comes down to how I feel about the people I'm surrounded with. Last time,
you can borrow my Xanax. He's eating.
I don't want Xanax.
I
don't want to take your medicine. I can deal with it.
All right, anyways, Tim says he bought a javelin at almost the same time that we did. Only difference is mine has all the chopper heads.
Oh, nice.
He watched the videos as you installed it and ran jobs on it. Was the V squeegee the reason?
No, not at all. No, the V squeegee works fine. We got a good deal on a new press, and it's a newer press, more colors, and then it has more options to be able to, like with the javelin. If I'm doing a print flash on the same head,
I'll get you one in a second.
Is the fact that you're limited to the 2 strokes. So there's the V squeegee works fine. Knowing how to print with the machine, and even the new one that we get in, it'll be a learning curve with it as well. I'll say this again. I would keep that press if I had the space. But, push comes to shove. New press with 9 colors, 10 stations versus a 6-color press that, doesn't have as many bells and whistles, although gets the job done.
Okay. Eddie, yes, I'm getting an annulment. I was married. Well, he asked. I was married Catholic. It didn't turn out well. I thought I was gonna sit in my bed and lie in it. But I made my bed and lied in it, whatever. But then he left me after having an affair with my friend.
Jeez, therapy session today.
No, but he requested the divorce.
Not to take away from.
And I had never planned on getting a divorce, but now that it had happened, my religion actually is sort of important. Is pretty important to me, but more pressingly, it's very important to my mother. and she'll cry if it doesn't happen that way.
Sure, which is understandable.
So, yes, I'm getting an annulment. Turns out it takes about 16 months. So, I'm starting the process after the holidays. I tried to start before, but they never called me back. So, yes,
they're
I'm
like,
getting an
not on
annulment.
Jesus'
Yes,
birthday.
the next wedding is going to be Catholic, and his cousin, his uncle, the deacon, is going to marry us.
Cousin. I haven't talked to him in a long while.
Well, then I'll find somebody else.
I can ask him. My dad's starting to kind of lose his mind, so I'm not sure he has his number anymore, if he'd be able to find it. He's getting kind of old.
All right, that went dark.
Well, he is. I mean,
David Tacklin says Shannon Chevalier sounds good. I know, right? My first marriage, I didn't change my name. I like Shannon Westbrook better. I was like, no. No, I'm not changing Shannon Hughes. Shannon Westbrook, it sounds way cool, but Shannon Chevalier sounds awesome.
Well, good. I'm glad you know
All
how
right.
to pronounce it and spell it.
I do.
It
means night. It means night in French.
First stage
With the K.
Either
like
a knight. Literal translation is horse rider, but is either the family bloodline stemmed from either. Well, it probably. I was actually doing some more research into it. Is more than likely a servant to a knight, but it means knight.
Like a steward.
I don't know. I've looked into it a little bit. I mean, it means knight, right? But digging deeper, if you were a knight, you had to be.
Knighted.
I probably wouldn't be so poor. Her family line was like, "You're a chevalier? Oh my god, that's amazing!"
One of our clients, her husband, is the direct ancestor from Constantinople, which is weird. Anyways, so Eddie had to go through the classes. He did it.
Congratulations.
Matthew
tough.
Grider is asking, "What did I miss?" And Eddie's like, Matt asked for her father's hand. Hi, little Lindy.
Works.
Matthew's response is, "Cool, congrats."
What do you
Rybeats!
dude? Hey, what's up, Rybeats?
He says, "Who's that next to Shani?"
Tom Hanks.
Cuter version of Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Okay, so anyways, we're getting off topic. My New Year's resolutions.
Shoot, go for it.
First one, entering all the phone numbers into Printavo, and when I have the chance to.
Address would be good too.
Oh, come on.
If available.
Let's not push it.
Well, I mean, sometimes when we finish a job, it's like, oh crap, what addresses do you go to, or what is your address?
Yeah, well, a lot of times, like when that happens, anyways, it's hi Apollo. A lot of times, it's going to a different address than what they're ordering for. But anyways, so
Yeah.
at least the phone number. Let me start with the phone number, okay?
Okay, start with the phone number.
And more follow-ups.
Good...
Follow-ups. I get so many jobs when I actually remember to do follow-ups.
You know,
and I'm going to lose 80 pounds.
My thoughts on following up and Apollo's going to rock the mic. Yeah, definitely could. We could definitely do better with the follow-ups.
Wait.
And
Tom,
also just...
Okay. Tommy, 1 second. Yes, let me finish. I will.
I don't know if it's efficiency or if we just need more help towards where we can build more of those relationships rather than it just being, even though that's not the case, an order comes in. Like, I don't like that an order comes in, then it's just like, we have to move on to the next thing. Like, it's nice to be able to kind of take some time with them and kind of show, I mean, we can't do it for everybody because we deal with maybe about anywhere from 15 to 25. Yeah, I deal with them too.
Only when
I've dealt with everybody you've had to deal with today, and Myron the other night at like the crack of dawn.
That's not my fault. That's like you're his point of contact. Anyways, though.
Still, I still deal with.
I was just giving you a hard time.
Aside from quoting, yeah.
Yeah, you do it wrong.
So I can't get Printavo to work. You're doing it wrong, Shannon.
Anyways, so. What's his name? Hi, Landon.
What's up, Landon?
Tommy asked me to say hi, Landon.
Oh.
Hi. Shopnum shout out to Landon. Woo!
And Apollo's gonna say hi too, right? Speak. Guess not.
No, he wants snuggles. He just wants attention.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
What else is
That's what
saying?
I think it's Tommy. Tommy says that he watches with him all the time. I'm thinking
Oh,
it's his
really?
son.
That's awesome.
Landon! Woo! Yay!
Ow! That hurts.
2 special Shopnum shout-outs. They grant wishes, you know.
There you go.
Close your eyes, make a wish, and then tell your dad what you want, and he'll get it for you in a year.
Oh, ow. Alligator mouth. Let's see if I can stick my finger in his mouth without him clamping down. The skill level.
It's a lot of trust. There's a huge trust exercise, like with as many teeth, like that close to the face.
Anyways, carrying on.
B3!
Ow! Apollo, dude.
B3,
What's
what's
up, B3? So, we've been rambling on about ourselves. How was everybody's Christmas?
Oh my god, yeah. Christmas's,
New Year's resolutions. Leave them down in the comments if you're tuning in later. But let us know in the chat now.
Yeah.
Let us know on the screen printing. What did Jason say? He's like, no, I took that one already. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just call it Shop Talk Online or some crap. I don't know.
I still
Anyways,
like shop talk after hours.
Let us know in the chat room. Now. Apollo, what are your resolutions?
I'm going to stop jumping on people.
And to eat stuff and to pee on everything I can and possibly impregnate a dog. That's his goal.
I don't want that goal.
All right, bro. High five. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to fall out this chair. Thanks, Apollo. Okay. Anyways, what else we got going on?
Tommy says, awesome, especially Landon's VR system gym for my wife and I.
Apollo.
Matt got me a retro Sega, which I had already picked out for my brother.
The same exact thing.
Same exact thing.
But I already knew what she got him. But
yeah, so he stole my idea for my brother to give to me.
I was trying to get something else, and by the time I even had a chance to even do
anything.
What's
the VR like?
You never... They had them at, whatchamacallit?
Apollo.
What's that thing? Main events. Remember they had that virtual reality game there. We put it on, and the whole thing was like a ride that you sat in.
No, you and Maddie put it on. You and Maddie.
I'm pretty sure we handed over one of them to you.
No, you didn't.
I mean, you look around, you can see 360, and I mean it's.
Well, that's freaking cool. Lucky.
It's
I got a 1991 Sega Genesis.
I would say it's kind of like a monitor strapped to your face where you can see 360 degrees. You know, it's kind of like the episode of Black Mirror where it's like, okay, you ready to fight?
Ow! Hi, Gail.
Way to go, Apollo. Like, I'm gonna get your mom.
Ah!
I'm gonna get your mom. I'm gonna get your mom.
Ah!
I'm gonna get your mom.
Ah!
I'm gonna get your mom.
Apollo, help me! He's hurting.
Good boy.
The best part about this is
okay,
if I attack him, he still bites him.
Yeah.
Anyways, Eddie. Tommy is doing the gym for him and his wife. I think that's cool. You know what? I think
going to the gym together?
Well, that was their present.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think I was the only person that ever actually used an in-home treadmill. And I did. I lost 50. Me.
Oh, okay.
It was a cheap one, but I got it for a Christmas present one year. And I lost 50 friggin' pounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was amazing.
I've gained 40.
Well, you lost a couple.
When?
Since the 40.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not fat or anything, but.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have ripped abs anymore, but.
No.
Starting to get. I mean, it's starting to kind of.
6-pack's gone.
It's under there. It's under there.
Yeah, it's under there.
Just need to watch the fast foods and crap that don't need to be eaten and drinking.
It's mostly beer. Anyway.
Yeah, it's been a lot of delicious beer.
And Eddie Jr. asks if will we be doing Printavo videos. That's the plan. That really is. And I was saying earlier in the show, probably I'll be heading most of it, actually, which is kind of exciting, kind of terrifying. Anyway, so I'll probably be handling most of it. Matt's going to show the background, the back end of the back end, most likely. But right. I'll be showing the features and things like that. And I just got to get in contact with them because we've been promising them for probably 6 months. I wish you would focus.
I'm focused.
But we've been promising them for 6 months that we were going to start doing it, but we just haven't had the time. But this year, that's another resolution. We will be doing it, and I will not be drinking and vaping on those.
Ow!
On those.
That was right in my ear.
So, yes. Apollo!
No more. Stop trying to take over the show. Sit.
You are not the star here.
Sit.
You're a glorified extra.
I know you're on the futon, but sit. Chill. Okay. What else we got? Waiting for him to come up.
No, I'm trying to figure out where I was.
Let's see. Oh, it's 8:01.
Well, Tommy says he has to get rid of his keg. Eddie says he's trying to put together a new computer.
It gets harder. Just go by. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah.
New computer.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
It doesn't get harder for me though. I mean, I can just eat right for a couple weeks, exercise, and.
I'm actually getting a headache. My eyes have rolled so hard.
Don't fall over. It's taken me longer to put on weight. I'm like, I can never put on weight.
You gained 40 pounds in 2 months.
Not 2 months. No, it had been since summer. Yes.
No.
Yeah. Because when we went on summer vacation, I wasn't exactly ripped at that point. It was slowly building up. It took a lot of beer drinking and eating so much food to the point towards where it's like coming up out of my mouth to like put on 40 pounds.
Stop doing that.
I know, and I have. That's the thing.
You ate half of my cheeseburger last night without even realizing that I wanted it.
Yeah, I ate twice yesterday.
You ate my cheeseburger.
And I ate my cheeseburger.
And your cheeseburger.
It's your damn fault. It was a fast food.
It was 11:30. We hadn't eaten, and that was all that was open.
I'm hungry. Can we go eat tacos now?
And case.
Can we go eat tacos now?
I don't want you to. We're sharing something. We're having fajitas and...
Fajitas. Yes, and then I want to get some good sleep. I'll tell you part of it, too, probably is that I've been getting some better rest rather than being like completely like just the insomnia part of anxiety.
Tommy, yes, he was. He had a 6-pack.
All right.
He asked.
Summertime this year. Well, it's going to be back. I just don't want to get back down to like 160 pounds. Like I felt like I looked sickly. Like I was wearing
You did not look sickly.
I was wearing a size small t-shirt and I'm 6'1".
You didn't look sickly.
I don't know. I'm happier with the weight on instead of trying to be your boy toy with a 6-pack.
I want my boy toy. I'm kidding. I think you're handsome no matter what.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, look. It's not like I'm fat.
I know you're not fat.
Just put on. That's all that protein just going to places it needs to go to, and then
that's carbs.
The carbs and the fat going to places it doesn't need to. So I just need to cut the carbs out and the grease, and just keep packing that protein on and some, lean vegetables.
That means no beer or booze.
I don't care.
All right, cool.
Fine.
More for me.
Yes, definitely more for you.
Why do I feel like that was a fat implication?
We're talking about... Anyways. So it's been fun. We appreciate everybody.
Tommy says, let's show our abs to each other in this summer. Deal.
Yeah, let's belly bump.
He's pregnant, not me.
I ain't pregnant.
All right.
That's just a full tank. That's all that's been.
Well, you know what? I think it's appropriate that we finish the end of this year both being completely exhausted and a little loopy.
Yes, and I do want to thank every one of y'all for
thank you.
Supporting us, for continuing to, checking out our videos, coming to hang out with us at ISS shows, our lives
I was
for
gonna say
chatting.
tolerating us bantering during the lives when we really need to be talking about
I mean, you got to mix it up a little bit. It can't be the same old. Just we're gonna talk about this topic. I mean, sometimes it's cool just to kind of hang out and have everybody really just fart around. I mean, obviously, we're not the only people that fart around. Is looking at the chat and just some of the other chats I've seen with like Liberty and T-shirt chick.
Eddie.
But yeah, we appreciate it, and I think it's been we're blessed to have had a great year, and we definitely look forward to 2020.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say?
I'm not as fat as I look in this shirt, I promise.
And Shannon's not as fat as she looks in this shirt. So we're gonna get out of here.
It's like this really thick tribal end.
Because I literally have not eaten anything today.
Me either.
Which is not good.
You threw away my tacos.
Which is not good for achieving some of the goals I want to achieve for 2020. Because then your body just thinks, oh, crap, he's starving. I need to start storing some of this stuff.
You're like a polar bear.
Hardly.
You're furry.
Anyways. Shannon, you're a polar bear.
Are you saying I'm furry?
No, I'm just saying you can't stand the cold weather. And New York would not be good for you.
You just say that because you don't want to come with me.
Oh, I'm not going. I'll let you know now. I'm going to die right here in Houston.
So you mean I'm stuck?
Unless I'm on vacation.
I hate you.
I wouldn't mind moving somewhere else. You know, like in an RV and just staying here and here and here and here. That'd be awesome. And then we can float it on over to Europe.
Okay, so I'm just going to say this. There is like this really big pimple in like the corner of your nose, and it's been distracting me the entire.
All right, Happy New Year's. I got a big pimple on the side of my nose.
I'm sorry, it's been distracting me the entire time.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.
Everybody
Peace. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks, Shannon. You're the best.